Alright, so what are we making today?
Bluebird house.
Bluebird house, how many?
1.
That's it?
I
I think we can do 2.
think. Yeah.
Try for 2?
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to make a couple of bluebird houses for the bluebirds that have been nesting around the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got lots of them around here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a simple Eastern Bluebird box. You can make one birdhouse out of a 1x6x6 pine. So we got a little bit wider than that. We get a 1x10 right here. So we're going to get started. We're going to cut this into rough lengths, and then we'll rip them down to width and go from there. Okay, so now we have the board ripped to width. We're going to cut a nice clean edge right off the end, get rid of all this tear out from the factory, and we'll lay out our lengths and chop the length. Okay, so I'm going to change up the plans that we downloaded just slightly. The plans call for a flat roof, and I don't want a flat roof on this bird box. So we are going to cut a 10-degree angle off the sides and off the top, so everything sits nice and flush. Okay, so here are our pieces. We got 2 sides. We got our top. We got our front. And we got the bottom. So, what do you think we need next?
A hole right here.
That's a good start, I would think. So let's lay out our hole, and then we'll lay out where we're going to pre-drill the back where we're going to hang it, and then we'll start gluing it up and we'll nail it. Who's going to do the nailing?
Me.
All right, let's do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start laying this out. So what I want you to do is measure 1.5 inches up from this bottom edge. Make a little mark, and use a little speed square on that mark to trace a line right across your part like that. Okay.
Okay.
Push down too hard. There you go. Alright, now if you flip it around, you match it right up to that line again. Just a little off the line, right? This pencil can't get all the way down in there. Alright, so that right there is going to be the bottom of your box. Like so. Right there. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to divide 5.5 by 2. What? How about 2 3/4? Let's start there. Somewhere in there. What we're going to do is we're going to lay out, we're going to pre-drill some holes for screws right there. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the same on the top. 2 3/4 in, somewhere around there. This doesn't have to be perfect. There. So we're going to pre-drill that real quick, and then we'll come back and start assembling. Okay, so we got your little man drill set up here with the countersinking bit. So what you're going to want to do is line this right up the hole, right? Drive him down, and then you're going to have to push a little bit at the end to sink the countersink, right? And that's for the head of the screw. Okay? So don't go too far. There you go. I'll hold the board for you. That's good. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's do that one right here. Let's go a little bit more on that one. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. All right. Perfect. All right. So, what's next, do you think?
Nailing these pieces together.
Yeah, lost track of myself for a minute there. So that one's going to go there, and this one's going to go here, right? We're going to put them right on that line, and this is your bottom right here. So he's going to slip right in there like that. Look at that, huh? So I think what we should do is, before we nail the sides to the back, to avoid them being too close or too far, let's put this bottom on the side first.
So like this.
Okay, so we've got everything cut to length, everything set up. We've gone over how we're going to assemble it. So now we're going to glue and nail it up, okay? So what we're going to do next is we got Type On 2. This is a waterproof glue. A little bit left in here. What we're going to do is we'll spread a little bit out on this edge right here, and then we're going to set the front like so. And then we've got the brad nailers set up with 1¼ inch screws. We'll pop like 5 or 6 of those right in there, and then we'll do the bottom. Okay? So I'll do the glue. You can get that set up in place. Glue shut. Come on. Oh, it's in there. Move this upside down here. So make sure we got good coverage here. Okay. Alright, so put that right down on top. We're going to line our edges up. Okay? Alright, now what we're going to do is I'm going to hold this together. I got this. So go ahead and take the brad nailer, okay? Now the brad nailer is going to come out right here. You see the little slot?
Yeah.
It's going to come out right out of that slot, right straight forward. So your board underneath is about that wide. It's a 3/4 inch board. So you want to go right down this line somewhere. So keep your hand away from it. Just like that. Okay, I'll hold this. So go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, like 4 of them right down in there. It's okay. Squeeze it. Bam. Yep. You get one right here. Go ahead. Bam. One right there. Perfect. There. She's all together now. Look at that. Huh? Wipe off a little bit of the glue. Squeeze out on the inside. That's okay. I don't think the birds are going to mind. All right. Now we're going to do. Now we're going to do the bottom. Okay. So this is going to be similar. It's going to go just like that. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll nail it this way first, and then we'll turn it back around, and then we'll nail this way.
Glue it too.
Yep. Alright, so let's put a little bit of glue here on this edge, right there, and let's put some glue down that edge right there. Put some extra on that side. That's your end grain on that side, so a little bit heavier. So let's put him in position like this. That's where it's going to be right there, okay?
Okay.
So let's go this way first.
It was one.
Yeah, he's gonna move around. That glue does make it a little bit slippery, but as long as we keep this straight, we can straighten out the rest, okay? All right, here's your shooter. So you're gonna want to put a nail like here, here, here. We'll do 4, they're just little brad nails. So.
Can I do it like that?
Maybe you said you can. Right. Just pull and let go real quick. There we go. All right.
Now we're gonna put some on this.
Yep. Now I'll push this together while you nail. So let's do one like right here, 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 and right
It's
there.
right on the edge.
Yeah, it's close to the edge, but you'll be fine. So lift this guy up and put one right there. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is straight. Go ahead, send it home. Ah. Professional with this.
Not down the glue.
All right,
That one did.
she's home. All right, let's do. Are you gonna paint this out there?
Yeah.
You are? What color are you gonna paint it?
Different colors.
Rainbow box. You gonna scare away the birds?
Maybe just blue.
Okay, so this guy, he was the top. This is your other side. So by the plans, this other side just gets screwed on. That way we can take off the side and look inside the box later on. Okay. So what we're gonna do,
We have this hole.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some glue right down this edge right here, down this face, and I'll set this up, and we'll nail it on the top. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, let's get your bottom of the glue here. I had enough struggling with this one for one day. It's gonna come out quick, so you go ahead. What? You're good. Right down here. Start here, go right down and up. There you go. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's good. That's enough. That's enough. You got a little while with the glue right there, so.
Yeah. I was trying to, it wasn't coming out, so I was trying to squeeze it a little bit harder, but it was too hard.
It's all end grain, so it's gonna probably soak up quite a bit, but that's all right. Nothing I haven't done 100 times before. All right, that side.
Have you ever made one of these before?
I don't think I've ever made a bluebird box before. No, not to my knowledge. Okay, so we're gonna face it this way. This guy is gonna go here, right there, and right there. So we're gonna drop a nail here, here, here. Trying to see what the board is.
It'll
Yeah.
line
There you go.
up.
Fire away. So you want to make sure that this is going straight down, right? So straight up and down like that. Go ahead. Let's look at where this one came out. Make sure. All right, very good. Drop one last one right on that X. There you go. You got it. There she is. There you go. You can go hang it up. All right. So we got to the back. Back's just gonna get mounted flush to the edge and then right up against that line. So this should be pretty easy, right?
Mhm.
So let's put glue on all 3 edges, and we'll sit this down like that. Put him on the back, and then we'll send it home. Okay? Where did our glue go? Oh.
This is already drying.
Yeah, I like this Type-On too. Type-On 1 takes a while to glue to dry, and it's not waterproof. Like you can't use it for outside furniture or cutting boards and stuff like that. Whereas Type-On 2 is. That's I believe they even classify it food safe.
Just chug the whole thing.
No, you can't eat it, but you don't eat glue, man. I don't recommend it. Alright, so there you go. 1, 2, 3. So we got our line. So we're gonna have to look down here. Make sure that line is lined up. Oh, a bit cross somewhere in there. If it's not perfect, that's okay. And that's where it's gonna be. So drop a nail right there for me. And drop a nail right there for me. Start there. You got it. That one right there. There that goes. Alright, so we're gonna put one over there. I'm sure the internet police will get me for not making you wear safety glasses too. Alright, there you go, fire away.
Oh, dude.
You got one there already.
Oh.
Yeah, we can hit these in with a hammer. Probably needed more air pressure, to be honest. That's alright, we're almost done. There it is. All in. Alright. Now what we're going to do is fit this guy. He needs to be shaved down just a little bit. And we're going to make it so it can pivot away like that so you can take it out. Right? And then you can clean the bird box out after every year and you can check on what's going on inside of it. Fun stuff like that.
Maybe use the same.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock these nails down. Alright? And then we're going to fit this to size and we're going to come back and show how to attach this board to the bird box, so you can check inside of it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so what we're going to do is slide this up, and we're going to use this nail as a shim. Right? So that gap right there is going to allow this to pivot. So up against this nail, and then we're going to pound one of these in, but right in through here, right like that. And then we're going to flip this over and then do it again on the back, and that's going to make 2 pivots for this cover to pivot about. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have to put something on the bottom so you can, you know, open and close this, unlock and lock it. So go ahead, and if you want to try and knock this in.
Oops.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna get so
it's a
much.
big hammer for you too. So come up here like this. Here, let me do this one, and then I'll have you do the back. Alright, so I got this. It's awkward to hold on. There, now. flip this around. So, I'm gonna leave this nail in here for now. What I need to do is make sure these two pivots line up. So when you do, mark center line this way, not just center line, so you want the nail right. Boy, it's gonna be squeaky, I'll tell you that much. Right there. Get this started. So we'll go down with this. Okay, it's all you. You know, I could have gotten you some small camera. It's going right for it. All right. Moment of truth, right? So what's the issue here?
It will open up.
See how it hits just barely right there. We can fix that. We can fix that. This. Look at that. Alright, so you know what else we need? Let's do this. Let's drill a hole
For a latch.
right there. We're gonna put a screw in there because I don't really see the need to turn that around for you. There you go. So just like you did on the base. Hi-ya! Jeez Louise. All right. Now somewhere in my bag of tricks, I got these screws. You hold that. I'm actually gonna pilot this a little bit. I don't want to split the wood. There you go. There's your bit. All right. I'll show you a trick. Take this stuff right here.
What is it?
Wax. Yep, all over me. Oh, that smells good.
It does? What's this one?
Wax. We're gonna wax this screw up and it will go in really easy. Go ahead and drive that home. It'll come out easy too. Now don't go too crazy on this. You don't want to split your bird box in half. Oh, there she is. That's it.
So every time we go up to check the bird box, we need a screwdriver.
That's it. Yeah. So at the end of the year, come out with a screwdriver, pull that screw out, pivot it open, and it's good. What do you think?
I think it's cool.
Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect project for you, though. Show you smile. All right, well that's gonna be it for the Eastern Bluebird bird box. I'm gonna do probably a burnt finish. Jacob's gonna paint his blue, and we're gonna hang him outside, and we'll bring you guys outside afterwards to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like a plan?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
You gonna get yours done before I burn mine?
Yeah.
I gotta make a whole nother one before I do it, so. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.